Welcome to this week's Business Sip. I am one of your hosts, LaToya M.
And Tiffany Wright, founder of BOBC.
And we are excited because this is 4th of July week and we have some amazing women with us today. Let us have you introduce yourself first. Say it a little louder and prouder.
It's the
OG Kitchen.
And Luna Cereal Bar.
We love these two women, not just because they feed us. We have a full meal and dessert sitting right here, guys.
That's right.
But then we had the nerve to be at Madar Cigar and Wine Bar.
Yes.
Where we also get our wine. So, like, we just got the full course thing going on this week.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So before we get into OG Kitchen and Luna Cereal Bar, which they actually have names. What's your first name?
Amber.
It is Amber, and I know that. And what is your first name?
LaToya.
So now y'all know the business owners, the masterminds behind OG Kitchen and Luna Cereal Bar. Before we get into our interviews, though, we do want to go over a little bit of BOBC news. It wouldn't be a BOBC show without it, guys. So, Tiff, we've had this is now, we're in July.
Yes.
We had an amazing June. We just had so many different things that was going on for June. Now, one of them I know was the BOBC Blackout Gala, which I do want to talk about.
Okay.
But there was some things at the gala that was announced. We talked about it when we did the show with Tamika.
Yes.
I almost let it slip, but now I think
it's out now.
It's out now.
The BOBC cruise. Yes. We is out and about.
That's right. That's right. We are leaving not just West Virginia, Maryland, Virginia, D.C. We leaving the states, boo. So this is going to be the BOBC's Business Cruise Retreat. What does that mean for us? One, it's a tax write-off.
Absolutely.
All right, did I catch y'all attention just on that alone?
Tax
all right.
write-off.
It's not just for BOBC members because it is also a charity fundraising event for BOBC. So invite your friends, invite your family, go knock on your neighbor's door, make an excuse to talk to that person who you never talked to before, right? Because for every 2 people in a cabin that goes, Carnival Cruise Line. I almost said Royal Caribbean. Shout out to Royal Caribbean, but this is Carnival Cruise Line. Will give us, I believe it's between $28 to $32 per person back for our fundraising efforts. So we definitely want you guys to invite your friends, your family, your neighbors. Call that person. Go to your high school family reunions and let them know why you're there. We also are encouraging our business owners that have storefronts. We're going to make a couple of flyers, bring them to your storefronts. Please put this there. We want to make sure that this is as successful as possible. 32 cabins would be a huge success. Anything on top of that would be gravy. This retreat is scheduled for October 19th of 2025. It is 7 days. And I do want you guys to know I did not pick the cruise. The reason I'm saying this is because the last day of the cruise happens to fall on my birthday. So
really?
October 26th.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that. It is leaving from Baltimore. It is going to the Bermuda for 3 days. We are going to be partnering with also the Miss Corporate America brand, where they're going to send a couple of their queens to go on this amazing cruise with us. And while we're there, BOBC will have one meeting, and the Miss Corporate America brand will have one workshop, and then the rest of the time is yours. We're going to plan excursions. We're going to have dinners. We're going to just have fun. Relax, enjoy yourself, feel free. So that's one of the news right there. Oh, and if you actually book between now and July 20th, you only have to put down $25 per person per cabin. So awesome stuff. And to receive more information, there will be flyers circulating around. If you actually visit my company's website, which is slmbookings.com, bookings with an S, you will see BOBC Cruise as one of the tabs in the menu. So you can go there to receive additional information. But I'm also having a virtual cruise party.
Yes.
So Tiff is going to be there. We're going to have some drinks because I don't know. We just like drinking.
The OBC, we always have a drink.
So I think it would behoove you to also have your drink when you attend. Wear your bohemian shirts, your sundresses, have your hair up or down, however you flow. Yes. This is for July 10th. I will have a time. I believe it's probably going to be at 7 p.m. at night because I think that way most people are out of work, can attend. We will also record it. We'll make it available for the BOBC website as well as YouTube and some of the other streaming channels that we are on so that you can get the information. People can come there and ask their questions live. I will go over additional details and we can make sure that you get booked. I think that's the most important stuff for our BOBC stuff right now. I know we have a lot of other things that's going on, but you will hear them during some of the commercial breaks. So the other thing that we wanted to wrap up was the gala.
Yes.
That gala was amazing this year. I think it was only a few seats that were open. It was well attended.
Well attended, packed house.
Yes.
I'm very pleased with the turnout, the genuine support. Honored to have our keynote speaker, Dr. Joan Henry Fields.
Yes.
Also very honored that Mary Ann Claytor, Democrat running for West Virginia Auditor, she attended our gala. And, I mean, everyone there.
Yeah.
Everyone there.
Yeah.
These are some of our surprise guests.
So we actually have the booklets with us. I am going to upload the booklets to the website so that, one, you can see some of the program. Also, you can get in touch with some of the sponsors that help to support this event, and read some of the great stories, because even from some of the award winners that we did have there, like I think her bio was read twice. Gloria Carter from the NAACP president. Like for next meeting we had after BOBC, they still read like her full profile and everything. So, we definitely want you guys to be able to get your hands on the booklet so that you can continue to support our sponsors who have supported us. So the gala was a lot of fun. We are already working on our sponsorship package, but I found out we might already have the title sponsorship taken. So the only ones that will be available is going to be the Black Onyx sponsorship, and then it goes into gold, silver, and bronze. All right. We are changing a little bit of the structure to make sure we heard your concerns and comments. So we do want to make sure that we include more tickets in the sponsorship packages. We do want to make sure we're going to have a senior rate. We're just trying to determine how we're going to do that. But we will have one, so no worries. And we want to be able to give discounts to people who are going to buy multiple tickets as well. So we want to make sure that organizations can take advantage of that, maybe sponsor a whole table, all of those great things, just in the growth as the Blackout Gala keeps getting more years behind it. We will continue to listen to the advice of those who know what they're doing, maybe a little bit better than us.
Yes.
And I think restructure it and change it. So I think those are some important keys right there. Did you have any other takeaways from? Oh, and Tiff received an award during the gala, which she was shocked about.
I was completely surprised. And I want to say thank you to the leadership board and Latisha and Derek Bowens, because y'all were there.
Yes, and Makia.
To present that award. I received a Walk a Mile in Her Shoes award. I was definitely honored and touched. And I thank everyone for recognizing my efforts. And
let me tell you, as soon as I saw that trophy, I was like, this is the one. There was no argument. It was no thought to it. It was something that you deserved to have, because you probably have bloody toes, blisters for what you have done for BOBC from the time that you started it, with the crew that you have started it with. And I know that we are sitting here with some people that was right here in the beginning with you. Yeah. And to be able to see the growth and just the expansion has been amazing. So it was well deserved. And I think I almost cried. I had to catch myself. But, you know.
I was definitely shocked. I was like, oh, they got me
Yeah.
good. They got me real good.
She was about to walk up the stage, and we was like, wait one second.
No, Shadid was sitting there, and he said, Tiff, you don't want to walk away. And I was like, what? You know, and he was like, don't walk away. And I was like, okay, I'm just smiling and waving, like, what's going on? And so, no, I appreciate it. No, thank you very much.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you.
And one of the other things that happened at the gala, ladies, I had me an outfit change. I don't know about y'all, okay? But that was like my Grammys or Oscars. So I started off in my gown.
Yes, you did.
All right. And then I switched it to the ladies' tux after dinner. Because, you know, sometimes you just need that extra room after you eat. You know, and it's nothing like a good pantsuit to take care of that. So we was oh yeah, and I had my little purple sneakers.
Yes.
Because I was all like, why are we all wearing black? So, you know, that was my rebel wearing. And we did give out gifts and prizes to some people who did wear sneakers. We let the audience choose. And I gotta say, I have a adopted daughter that was there. Yes. And she had on some high top sneakers, right? She had on shoes at first, but she switched to high top sneakers. And then she turned them suckers on, and they had lights.
Yes. It was the Pan-African colors.
Yes.
Like, listen, yes. I was like, oh my God. I was so, it was
that's what I'm saying. We got
come out.
Yes. So the photos are starting to come out. The videos are starting to come out. Yeah. So throughout July, you guys will be inspired and see it. Yeah. And that way, because we're going to do also early bird tickets this year for people who actually buy November, December, I think probably up until maybe February. We're going to do like when you buy one ticket, you can get the second one at a discounted rate to just try to get those ticket sales out a little bit earlier so that we can be, you know, kind of done with it. So we're going to be pumping that stuff out to get that. But yeah, girl, the sneakers that showed up, I'm telling you. Yeah. My little purple sneakers were hot for my suit, but I was not in that contest. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. I was not in that contest.
I felt like between Kelsey, Dr. Fields, and my son.
He had the white and greens on, the Jordans.
Yes,
he was fly. He was fly. I'm not even gonna lie. Dr. Joan Henry Fields, she was the keynote speaker, and she actually ended up winning it. Her sneakers were blinged out.
And it matched her dress.
Yeah, it was just like, hers is glowing, but hers got that natural glow because all the light is hitting her. You know what I mean? Like it was just, but it was actually a couple of people because even, is it Renee Photography?
Mm-hmm. Her Converses.
Were so dope. They were black on one side, gold on the other side. They had her initials on the back. I'm telling you, they were, some custom. Oh, it was, some people actually understood what sneaker ball. That's not, and because I said it in one of the things that we did, don't go in your closet. Go get something. Don't come with your old gym sneakers. Trust me, you don't want that. You don't want that smoke. But I think the last takeaway, and we're going to need some help from everybody. Next year, we better all know the Black National Anthem.
Oh, Derek Bowen,
Well, let me take a drink on that one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
This year we didn't have a singer. So we was playing it. And
we was trying to, let me get my fan out. We was trying to sing it ourselves. And I had found a YouTube video with the words on it, but I was the only one. So I already got my PR. I already got my technician for next year as well. Because I was trying to work the computer and work the stage, and it just wasn't, we weren't gelling. So we never got the video up. So we all trying to sing the words without the words.
Oh, it's okay, because last year, I didn't even know it had a second verse.
Oh, I had told her straight up.
So I was confused when they was playing it. I was like, is she going to stop singing?
Oh, it's three no, isn't it 4 verses? Oh, so somebody in the gallery over there just now told me it's 5 verses. So wait.
Drink to that.
So I had to make a vow, right? I had to make a vow to at least memorize the second verse by next year.
Okay.
So we are going to make sure next year we do have it up on the screen. We will have the YouTube video ready to go just in case we don't have a singer. All right.
Yeah.
But right now we are auditioning singers. You heard it here.
Yes. We need a singer.
We need a singer, and it can be you. All right. So we definitely need you. But for right now, we are going to take just a quick commercial break. When we come back, we are going to get into some of these interviews. We're going to find out what we're drinking because, as you can see, like our water lines are kind of up here. Mm-hmm. But where's our cup at? We've been here for a minute, but you'll find out what we're drinking. So we'll be back. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
Over 500 books sold in its first month. Grab all 3 copies and see what the hype is. Order now, books and digital copies. Wanderlust series, unleashing the power of marketing as a travel agent. Crafting a timeless brand identity. And networking, forging alliances and creating opportunities. So fly in and grab all 3 copies. Wanderlust 3-book series on marketing, branding, and networking. Available now at www.theauthors.club. Join DJ Hondo at the Panorama Bar and Grill every Friday night and first and second Saturday nights. Come to the Panorama Bar and Grill Friday nights for great music, food, drinks, and DJ Hondo on the ones and twos for R&B, hip-hop, go-go, and Southern soul. That's 125 Kelly Island Road in Martinsburg, West Virginia, the Panorama Bar and Grill. Follow DJ Hondo at @IAM_DJ Hondo on Instagram. Friday nights starting at 9:30 p.m.
Welcome back to the BOBC Business Sip. I'm Tiffany Wright, founder of Black Owned in Berkeley County.
And I am your second host, Latisha M., owner of SLM Bookings. Welcome back. Welcome back. I got to tell you, we didn't actually go into what we were drinking because we had already started drinking. So I'm going to tell us what is in our cup. Does everybody know what we're drinking?
Four Sisters.
Four Sisters. All right. So Four Sisters is generous, witty, wise, and stylish. I guess that is the personalities
for these
the
four sisters.
I hear you.
For these four sisters. Oh, okay.
I can be generous. Who's here generous? You generous? All right. I could be witty. I have a sense of humor. Witty. All right. I think I know a lot of stuff. Maybe I'm wise. Am I wise? Oh, so does that make me stylish? Is it just because? Is this wrong? I ain't even stylish. That is the lie. That is the lie. But you know what? I will receive it just to be a part of the Four Sisters.
Yes,
I love it. But you know what, guys? You definitely want to visit Madar's Cigar Lounge. Not only because, you get to come here, have a really great time in Frederick, but you're also going to be soon. How soon? Are we going to be in Hagerstown? How soon? 2 months from now, we will be doing another ribbon cutting because he's opening up a second location. That other location, he's kind of told us a little bit that's going to be in there. I am going to do his commercial. I'm going to do 2. I want to do a video commercial because I want to do an actual walkthrough of this spot, okay? And then obviously a voice one. But for now, come here, hang out, have a great time. I heard they be in here till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
You don't want to miss that fun.
I know, right? I be pretending like I know about that life. I'm in my 40s. I don't know if I know exactly about that life that much. But I heard that it's a good time. And when you come here, ask for Four Sisters, all right? And it is, I like it. What do you ladies think so far, Four Sisters?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We got to see how Tiff take it. We'll tell you tomorrow on social media.
Yes.
Without telling her business, I just told her business. Just saying.
No, laugh. No, laugh.
She was like, no, not my Tiff.
I'm just trying not to throw that out there.
That was that Southern Belle in you. What did we say you were? We said that you were witty. No. You might as well have laughed out loud. I didn't know why you hit it. But no, it's definitely, every time we come here, he's a great host. Yes. We've met his staff and his partners, and it's just always, we get a great feeling, and we're definitely welcomed. So he is the show sponsor. So thank you so much, and we definitely appreciate it. All right, so icebreaker time.
Okay, ladies, y'all ready? OG, Luna.
Oh, she done put them glasses on.
OG and Luna, y'all ready? One of the interviews I've been waiting for. Okay, ladies, this is for both of y'all. How do you balance both family, business, and marriage? And I'm going to start with you, Luna.
I'm going to be really honest and say that it is a struggle to balance all three components. I'm going to say that. But what I personally do is I tend to just tackle each task one at a time instead of hitting everything head on. I'm a big believer in prayer and manifestation. So before I do or anything, that's the first thing that I'm actually relying on. So, and then the good thing about with my business is my family helps me. So everyone has an active role that each of them play as far as their contribution, because we look at it as though this is not just my retirement plan, but this is also my generational wealth. So if we don't take care of it, now while it's still in the beginning stages, then it's not going to be able to flourish and blossom to where I can leave it to my kids and then in turn their kids and their grandkids. So that's how we're looking at it. So I'm able to balance it with that mindset. Now, do I have struggles? Absolutely. There is not one day that I'm not battling. Am I going to argue with my husband because we did not pick out, or he did not pick out the right cereal to go with the right milk? Or my daughters who swear they know everything and try to tell me how my own, recipes are for certain things. So, but once we get past that hump, or once we are able to identify what we need to work on, that's how we're able to get through our humps. So.
Good.
Excellent.
That's a great answer. OG.
Miss Amber.
Yes.
Well, y'all know how I roll. I go with the flow. But seriously, in business, me going in, because I've been in restaurant my whole life since 15, I already knew what I was going to pour into and what I was not going to let the world force me into doing. Because I've already been there, done it. So I'm kind of like, I know I'm taking the shortcut roads. I can't. I took the long road. So, of course, I gotta bring my kids everywhere I go. Balancing the family with the work life, definitely, it's hard. It's hard. It's a struggle, but you can't give up. You gotta keep on pushing, chugging along, stay course of what you're going in and what you're doing. But if I can give any advice for that, it should just be communicate with your customers. Because if you communicate with your customers and your crowd, they'll fall asleep and they'll understand just whatever you got going on. I do everything by myself.
Yes.
So with my husband, he's there. That's because he got a full-time job too. But when he's there, he either has the kids, or he's gonna be counting that register.
I know that's right.
I know that's right.
Go take care of that money, boo.
But it's been a joy. I'm about ready to decide.
I love both of your answers. I love your answer because communicate with your customers, get them in your line, not in their line. And then that way your family is where it needs to be because they have joined in your line. And get the family involved, because this is generational wealth. That's one of my questions for you later, too. So we'll expand a little bit on that. But I definitely love it because you are not just keeping the business focused for what you're doing now. You are making sure that they already know what they're doing so that when it is their turn, it is
That's
Yes,
all it is.
ma'am. Love it, love it, love it.
I would just like to add real quick.
Mhm.
LaToya is one of the board advisors for BOBC. And so I was very impressed when I first met LaToya with her, just how organized she is and how much she does balance. I was very impressed. And one of the first things I've said to her was like, you're so well grounded.
Yes.
You know, so I just want to add that she is a board advisor for BOBC. She's an amazing person. OG, we're going to get into it later, but OG has received the Spirit Award 2 years in a row. And she only received it 2 years in a row for a reason, you know, because of their work ethic,
Yes.
right? So I just want to just add that.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much. I think that ice is now broken.
Okay.
I don't know.
So we can sit, lady. Can we sit?
Yes.
Come on.
Please. All right. To family and business.
That's right.
Well, all right. So I do want to give, I've already kind of given Madar a shout out, but since he is our sponsor, I do have one more announcement for Madar Cigar and Wine Bar, because by the second week of July, you definitely want to come on over here and get your Black Girl Magic. The wine, are you going to have the champagne as well? Ooh, and you're going to have, I'm definitely coming.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I have had their wines. I've had maybe 2 or 3 different varietals of the wine, but I have not had the champagne. So, because every time, it's something about the cost of it that every time I go to grab it, like my hand kind of starts to burn a little. And I'm like, that's a lot of Black Girl Magic. But for right now, I'm going to just go back down to the wine. So I'm a champagne girl at heart. I love champagnes. This is also why we have them. This is after. This is before. This is during. This is after party. All right.
Yes.
Because I'm a champagne girl at heart, and I can't wait. So I hope that you come. You can also shop online for Madar Wines as well, and that is Madar Wines and beerandwine.com. So we definitely want to make sure MIDAR, guys, Madar everything almost.
Yeah.
All right. So that's matter of fact, I was going to talk to him about just getting one website that said Madar everything, even though he's Madar International, Madar everything, and then having all his sub brands linked to it. I'm gonna talk to you about that later, my brother. But but definitely come out and visit, because he would love to see you in a place that means more than anything. But hey, if you just want to support, go ahead to MadarBeerWine.com. Support them online as well. All right, so what do we have next? Oh, I know what we have next. We got some interview questions for these ladies.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Oh, everybody got all clammed up. That's right. That wine loosens your lips. So go ahead and feel inclined. Tiff, I'm going to let you kick us off.
My story?
Yes. I forgot you had a story.
OG. I've been waiting to tell you this story for almost a year now. Literally. I knew this day was going to come. I knew you was going to make it to the podcast. So I wanted to tell you this, and I wanted to tell you in person to your face. So listen.
This sound like fighting words.
No. This is positive. No, it's a positive experience.
We're going to get some towels.
No. It's a positive experience. So listen, OG, everyone in this room, actually, all of us, supported an event last summer. And after the event, I had a person walk up to me who I could have easily judged. That's why you can never judge a book by its cover. I stand corrected. And I told you when I started this podcast journey that I'm willing to learn and unlearn. I could have easily put this person in a box. To give context, older person, male, overalls. Someone came up to me and said, "Is your name Tiffany Wright?" I'm ready. Because I was like, who wants to know? I'm 88 double dutching. Like, who wants to know? Okay, it's 88. Summer 88.
Jersey. You ready to jump in.
Yeah. Summer 88. Double dutching. And the person that was with me, eyes got huge. Like, oh God, Tiff, don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm like, who wants to know? And then they said, Amber. So now at this point, my head is spinning. Because I'm like, oh God, I'm pleading the blood of Jesus. At this point, I'm pleading like, okay, Lord, Jesus, Jesus, okay? And so, you know that Amber from OG Kitchen? So I'm like, Jesus, I'm like disassociating at this point.
Yes.
Like, please don't do it. And I said, yes, that's one of my members from BOBC, one of my proud members from BOBC. I'm folding my hands. I'm doing everything I was taught in anger management. Fold your hands, put them in your pockets. Okay, take a sip because I don't know what's about to happen, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so they said, Amber told me about Black owned in Berkeley County. So I'm like, and I just want to say thank you. I've been living here my whole life. And let me tell you something. Tiffany, thank you for starting this group. Amber from OG Kitchen was telling me about the network. And I just want to say thank you for starting this group because we love Amber and everything. And it was a learning moment for me, right? I learned something in that. But first of all, again, don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Right?
And don't react until you know.
Until you know. Yes. Like, because I was definitely about to go there. And it was so funny because the person I was standing with was like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Oh
but
goodness.
In that moment, I was like so proud, Amber, for you to be a member of BOBC. Because I cannot tell you how much I judged this person. Okay, I thought it was about to be a war. You know what I mean? Like I thought I was about to have to start. You know, we, one of those type of deals. And the fact that the person said thank you, the fact that they loved and respected you so much in your spirit, and I was like, of course, OG Kitchen. Of course, OG will be the one talking about Black owned in Berkeley County to people who we wouldn't,
Because that's what is the real, I think, key factor in that is that he did not call it BOBC because some people cop out and just say BOBC. He said Black owned.
Yes. You don't even teach it. Y'all don't even know. When he said it, he's like, "Are you that Tiffany?" Like I felt like like he was on the Tiffany show. Like, "Are you that Tiffany from Black owned?" I was like, "Wait a minute, hold up." Hold up. Like,
it wasn't my uncle. I'm just joking.
No. And
country uncle came up
and I don't mean no disrespect, but I'm like, you're not ready for what I'm about to say. Like, I know you probably used to the Panhandle, although I'm adopted in the Panhandle, and I'm thankful to be here. But this some New Jersey energy. I told you 88 double dutch. I was like, who wants to know?
Sometimes how people say your name.
He's Tiffany, right?
He probably came aggressive, but he was proud.
It was after an event that we all attended to.
Look at you out there talking about
and I was like, oh my goodness. And I could have called you and told you this or whatever, but I knew that, it would be a day.
She was like,
that we would sit down and interview. And I'm big on saying thank you publicly.
Yes.
I'm very big on giving people their flowers publicly.
Yes.
So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being loud and proud. Thank you for displaying your BOBC stuff in your bay at the Garage on King. I noticed. I did notice. And I just want to thank you. And you are so deserving of that Spirit Award.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's for sure.
I know.
Sometimes we need it
after the recording.
It's my quiet today.
That's all right. I think that's a little bit of what we need. Mm-hmm. I've been talking a lot about BOBC, whether online, in person, through Pigeon, whatever I got to do to get it out, right? And so I happened to talk to a couple of people, and they were like, "Well, I don't own a business, but I want to be a part of it." And I was like, well, you're a professional though.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so Black owned is the ownership of being able to help support other minority business owners and professionals. The services that we do is not reaped by just business owners. If you're a business professional, if you are trying to have established level in your corporation, this is where you need to be. The resources that we're going to be able to, people we're going to network you with, the places we can take not just business owners, but these corporations are places they couldn't be. And so I can't say who it is yet, but we have been reached out by a international corporation who has ties to many minority-owned businesses and have been looking for an in with minority-owned businesses in West Virginia itself, you know, but they have to have it in with someone who is also a part of their organization. So by way of this young lady, there's another person who is about to be our link, and we'll be able to get this corporation to help us with some funding, to be sponsors and events, just some amazing stuff. So when you talk about it and you be about it, you don't know who's listening. You don't know who is going to tap that resource and be like, oh, I didn't know this is what you needed. Here is what you're going to receive from us just from doing it. And then when they found out we had a Juneteenth event, they were upset that they could not, that they weren't a part of it this year. So we're looking forward to their support for next year. When we're able to make that announcement, we'll be right here at Madar's Cigar and Bar Lounge. I'm saying it because my man's sitting right over there, so I'm giving him shout outs, but that's so crazy. All right, so I know we are ready for the interview. Did you want to start with your questions first? Because Tiffany has questions for Amber of OG Kitchen. However, I got your questions, LaToya. For Lona Cereal Bar.
Yes. OG. OJ, you ready?
Yes.
You ready? Okay. Yes. What is the meaning and reasoning behind the name OG Kitchen? Yes.
Okay, so I was sitting at home. It's 2019. Black History Month just ended. And literally the last day of Black History Month is when we kind of like cooked her up and birthed her. So me and my sister-in-law on the kitchen floor. I still have my vision board, which was literally just a mock menu.
That is a hot idea.
Yeah. It was pretty much like literally my menu right now. And in my mind, I'm from Alexandria, Virginia, so it's carry-out vibes. That's all I want to be, is carry-out vibes. Simple, easy, come get your food.
Get out.
Don't get the smile, don't get the extras, but yeah. But, so I'm not from the area, and I'm a consumer, obviously, of a bunch of things. And I'm horrific. I mean, who cooked this? Where's this from? And how's it tasting? If I know I'm like that, I know that people who shop for me is like that. So, my name is actually going to be Ooh, She Can Cook. That's actually
Ooh, She Can Cook.
Yeah, because a lot of the times through my process, people were just prejudging me based off my looks and my looks alone. They thought I needed to be a thicker woman. They thought I needed to be an older woman. And at that time, I was 28 years old. I'm 33. So, I always just got looked at as, what's going, can you really cook this? You can make these oxtails, or you can make these smothered pork chops, you can do that. And it would be my own thing. Yeah.
So you like the world ain't stand a chance then.
My grandma, my nana, she don't play no games. Even her. I used to help her in the kitchen all the time. And she'd be like, bro, wash your hands. Wash your hands. And half the time if she didn't see us wash our hands, baby, she ain't gonna eat from us. Even if she did it with us. Nah, she ain't play no games. She's the OG, my nana. Where I learned everything from. So I'm sitting around, my girlfriend's like, no, you can't do She Can't Cook. You can use that as like your undertag, something that just also brands you. You need something short, sweet, that'll have people remembering you instantly. even if they eat your food, you know, you don't want it too long because they'll forget your name.
Yes.
And they'll just remember what you had. So I'm like, pace on the floor.
That's a good friend.
Yeah.
You said that was your sister-in-law, right?
Well, my sister-in-law and my girlfriend. So we made this thing, but I'm talking to her about names. So when I said she can't cook, she liked it, but she's like, use it as a branding of some sort. Think of something. So I'm pacing. And I'm like, my vibes, you know, my era right now. I'm a mother of one at the time. What am I going to do? What am I doing? I mean, sorry, two. What am I doing? I'm just feeling like I'm not prissy anymore. I'm more laid back. I give kind of like I just give my vibes.
That's right.
I don't like to say the good vibes. And my grandma, we call her Gigi. So I was like, I wanted to be something that I'm representing my elders though, because I'm cooking older style food, very nostalgic. But I wanted to be hip for our culture of people, to where I'm still tapping into my younger crowd. Yes. But giving them the old stuff. So I was like, dang, we call our grandma G. I was like, dang, we call our granddad OG sometimes. So I was like, oh, OG Kitchen.
That's right.
I was like, OG Kitchen because it gives it like a little gangster vibe. And it's like, you know, you're in the kitchen, it's that, you know. Yes. That's what we're going to be, OG Kitchen. I like it. And that is what happened. That's
really?
What we went through. That's how we flew it. I started off very professional, so the name didn't match the aesthetics of the menu. It was definitely giving my old restaurant brain to just, you know, my style and my vibe. I was also very hidden. I did not show myself. I wanted people to focus on food. And I was very word of mouth. I was not out in the public. I was on Instagram, and it was literally word of mouth. And I got an opportunity from a little corner store to set up my little flyers, and it was all she wrote.
All she wrote.
Literally word of mouth, people in Martinsburg. I do not know to this day, everybody I've met, I don't know from a campaign, from the people that I repost, I don't know.
It's so cool because I saw you I was working with you technically at an event last year. We were talking about that a little earlier.
Yeah.
And so I was given your label, your logo to play with, your menu to kind of create the online view of the menu and all of this stuff. And you said it. I was imagining an older person from the menu, from what I saw was coming. And from the name, I was like, oh, this old woman about to cook it down up in here for us. And then when you showed up and was unloading, I was like, oh, it's her daughter? That must be her daughter. However, I ate at that event.
Honey?
Okay.
No, I don't know how that.
I ate at that event, okay? It was a brunch, so it had a very great mixture of breakfast and dinner options.
Yes.
And I got to tell you guys, I think now I know that we were allowed to go up there and get more. I probably had 3 plates because I went through my breakfast scene first. Then I went through my dinner scene. And then I was like, so now let me get what I like from both and create this hot, you know. And I had duties to do that day, but me no care. Okay. Food was there and it was good. So, awesome. You know, and I know that the both of you are at the garage. I cannot wait to come and patronize you. We actually were going to come this weekend, but we know to come another time. So that's what we're going to do, and go there another time so that we can see support our BOBC members that are there.
That's right.
Really good. So for your first question, it is pretty much the same. We want to know the inspiration. Why Luna Cereal Bar, LaToya? Because it could have been the Mills family special.
Yeah, she said,
I didn't want to be seen. I still don't want to be seen. Let me just emphasize that. I don't want to be seen.
Let me put a period in this for you, because I do that with my business. You're doing that with your business. You're doing that with your business, right? Is it because we're minorities that we feel like we should put our brand and our product first? And then when they get to see that we are actually the owners, it's too late. They love it now. I know that's not part of the question, but
actually, no, that does. That's one of the main reasons why I don't like to be seen. So, and that's something that Tiffany will tell you. I don't do pictures. She will tell you that. I don't want to be on live. I don't want to do none of that. I just want you to enjoy what I'm putting out. Mm-hmm. And I noticed within the surrounding area, you are prejudged. You are judged from the time that you walk out to your house to how you convey your words, you know, your intellect, you know, how you're dressed, everything, how you're.
We're going to have a political discussion next time because we're going to talk about why Black people use high-pitched voices. We're going to get into all of that one day.
When you factor in all those things, and before, let me just take it back. Before I even got into a cereal restaurant,
yes,
I was doing security. So I had 4 degrees underneath my belt. I was running an in-home care agency out of Frederick, actually. I had a couple of side hustles, but one of them was my security business. So to actually, people know me in the club scenes. They know me for doing private parties, having, you know, different things. So I've been doing little things here and there and just been under the radar because, again, I don't want to be seen because I notice when you are seen, you are criticized and scrutinized a lot. So before you can even get out your product, you're already shunned. And that was my mentality. So my whole thing was I needed to create a name that describes me, but also lets people know you don't know what nationality I am. So when you think of Luna,
even your logo.
You think of Luna being, but no. Mm-mm. So when you think of Luna, you really want to get into like it being deeper. Where I came up with the name, it means the moon. It's a Latin.
Yeah, because I saw that it's the half moon crest on your logo.
More in depth with it. The mythology is, you know, the moon is protected by a moon goddess. Oh. And the way I described her is an alpha female. So I describe myself as that alpha female.
She better get it. Y'all better hear this woman right now.
Just know I'm about my business.
Yes.
But I will only disclose myself to certain people. And that's the one thing about me. Because like I said, a lot of times, just because I am Black, I am, you know, a female, I'm already cast aside. So I don't get the same opportunities as I would if I was a male. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. So a lot of times I don't get seen, I don't get heard. I can tell you stories of how I got started and how doors were shut in my face. I was laughed at. All because of the type of business that I decided to do. So, and again, the main reason why is because I don't like adults. Let me emphasize. I don't like you. I know that's going to take customers away from
it ain't
me.
Taking nobody.
You all right.
Honestly saying my audience appeals to the inner nostalgia of the childhood that you actually missed and the kids that you tote around.
Yes.
Reason being is because if you go to a restaurant nowadays, there's nothing geared towards children.
No.
Okay.
Even if they have a menu, it's such a small thing. It might be 3 things.
Why not bring that to light? And there is no cereal restaurants within this area, so you have to think I am the first.
Yes, you are.
I know that's right.
And ain't no imitating. If they try to imitate it, it's obvious. Yes.
Come on, we taking a drink to that.
I was able to bring something so innovative to this area.
That's right.
Okay.
Come on, Luna.
And it's working. All right.
No, and it is working. Mm-hmm. It is working. It's funny that the points that you mentioned, the last employer that I had, he used to have me watch this area and report to him and all of this stuff. And so he would just say, well, just tell him to do this and just tell him that. I said, you don't understand. Mm-hmm. All it takes is for one of them to report me. And he was like, well, what would they report you for? I said, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. I already have 3 strikes against me. Yeah. I am Black. I am a woman. And I said, and I'm in my 40s. I was like, so y'all already think I'm coming with an attitude. I said, when I'm just trying to do my job and make sure everybody around me is doing the best job that they can do, they see it as arrogance. They can call me a B, this, that, and the other.
Black woman.
And it's not even my pay, right? That's your job. So if I come in here and tell you somebody's not doing their job, you need to go out there and tell them to do their job because I'm already 3 in the hole here. You know, so, but when I started my business, I was already in business before, but the same thing, when I started the travel agency, to both of your ladies' credit on that, I did not want my face. I always referred to it as agents will, not she. not my name, will do something for you. An agent will get back to you. So I always make the brand seem bigger than what it is, even though, yes, I do train agents. I do this, I do that, but I never, as I want to be known as a speaker, as an author, as the things that I do as Latisha McDougal. But my business, I even own a second secret business that does not have anything to do with me at all. But I am the person who runs that business. And I will not even say what it is because that's how much I don't even want people to know that I own that business because of how we are perceived. 5 years from now, maybe I'll claim it. But that's just how deep this is. I'm loving it.
But let me ask you this.
Yes.
So while we're sitting here talking about this, don't you find that to be a little discouraging at times that you have to literally hide something that you are actually, that is making you money?
So what's funny about that is some people are going to misunderstand the communication. We do reside in West Virginia, in west of Maryland, in the western parts of Virginia, right? Maybe even our reach can go to DC, northern Virginia to our status, right? I am not showing my face because of where I'm at. The reason why I'm not showing my face is because I find that people always want a favor, a discount, or think that they're supposed to get some kind of free, a favor, a discount, or some kind of free service from me because it's me and they know my heart. So I would rather you not know I'm the owner of this business, in control of this action, can make these other types of decisions, because I am a community giver. I am a charity giver. And my husband tells me to stop, and I'll never stop. So what's the best way to stop is for you not even to know that my hand's in that, right? So I have received business from people that own multi-million-dollar companies. That didn't mean I made $1 million. I'm just saying I've gotten business from people who own multi-million-dollar companies, and they were proud to work with me. But it seems like I like to work with the small and medium-sized business owners, and they're the ones that always give me the bigger problems, headaches, whatever. So I would rather you not even know I own this. Now, to my credit, people know I build websites. They know I do marketing. They know I do all of these different things with, brands. That's the Four Sisters coming out. But my other company, they don't know I own it. So now I have other people approaching that company to get the same services that they can get from me.
Not realizing it's you.
No.
Now, let me ask you.
This is turning into a side note, right? We're not crossing this.
We're going to interview.
I know, right?
No, it's okay. I love it.
I love it. Oh, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
But that right there is the reason why I did not want people to know the face behind Luna. And it took a lot of encouragement from my the branding space, which is Nakia Kaur.
Yes.
I need to shout out her. And
excellent
Tiffany,
work.
Because and I'm going to get off subject, but Tiffany has a story of how she met me and how I had literally used her BOBC as my panel to present this idea because, again, I was still unsure. And if you ask me now, I'm still unsure.
Got you. I got you.
I don't know
but
how.
Yours is more so from the area that we live in, your potential customers. You don't want to have that bias. So you would rather them have that air of mystery and you're just at the shop.
Basically, I'm going to say that, but people do take advantage. There has been times where I have almost gotten scammed just recently. And I mean, duped out of a couple of thousand. I have people who will order from me and just assume because you are friends with or you associate with somebody that I'm close with that you can get over on me. A lot of times people, what I notice is people don't like to do what you tell them to do. For instance, if you tell them to go and pay for whatever it is you want on the website or pre-order, it's like, oh, well, it's fine. You know, it's very passive. And it goes back to what you had said earlier where people don't like to pay. People always want something for free. And that's something that I am currently experiencing. To get to the point where I don't even want to accept any orders, but you can't text me no more. And that's something that I'm actually going to be putting up. You're no longer allowed to text me and do an order anymore. Mm-hmm. Everyone has to do online. And
except for me.
She was like, look.
Except for me.
All of the issues that I've been having with different people.
It's a lot of almost empty glasses over here, my dog. What is going on with this?
I love this interview.
Oh my goodness.
I love this interview.
Yep.
Why hire a travel agent? Well, we take the headache out of planning. With all-inclusive resorts, spas, and retreats. Interactive trips with sports, theater, and concert tickets. Make a splash with theme park vacations. Why not enjoy the crisp mountain air? Destination weddings around the world that will take your breath away. Family fun on an island, to adults only, or group experiences. Cruise to different destinations around the world. Book a guided tour or tourcation. Let's plan your next adventure together. SLM Bookings. Creating a world of travel possibilities is our job. Living in it is yours. Hey everyone, Latisha M here for episode 7 of the BOBC's Business Sip. You can see that we were live with Amber and LaToya of both OG Kitchen and Luna Cereal Bar, but it turned out to be almost 2 hours of amazing fun with those ladies and that bottle of Four Sisters. So we are going to stop the show here and pick it up. So the next show is going to air this Friday. That's going to be July 5th. So I want you to tune in for that because the interviews continue, the shenanigans continue, our fun continues. So we want you to tune in for the second half. But we are going to end the show now. Thanks so much for our sponsors, for everyone who tuned in, for Madar's Cigar Lounge, and for his beer and wine store as well. So without further ado, we say our goodbyes to you now. But again, tune in for part 2 in a couple of days. Ooh.